Hey everyone, it's RC Starr. I'm excited to be here for another episode of the Starr Life. Today we're going to be talking about some goals. We are wrapping up the end of the first quarter of the year 2020. What an interesting time for us right now. We're in a time period where the world is essentially on pause, but the good news is that we get to choose our response to what's happening. We can either go on pause just like the world is having to, or we can take this time period as an opportunity for us to slow down and refocus. So that's the good news for us. We get to choose that response. So what an awesome time for us to spend some moments together talking about some goals. So a lot of us have created New Year's resolutions. We do it every year. We never stick to them. They fail, they fall. We set goals and we never accomplish them. So by the end of this, I'm going to share some ideas of why I think our goals fail a lot of the times and give you some encouragement on ways and things that I think we all need to do in order for us to create effective goals that we're actually going to meet. Before we get into that, I'm going to share with you all a story that is so personal to me. It's about a recent battle, really a war, that I had with some birds. So, about these birds. So I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I love it. But I was out of town for work and I came back home late one night. I look at my car, it's a black car, and I see at least 7 white streaks down my driver's side door. So I'm looking like, what's going on? So my first thought was somebody's child took some paint and came and threw paint on my car for no reason. For whatever reason, I don't know. So that was my first thought. And as I examine a little closer, I look and I see, no, that's bird poop. Okay, cool. So the next day, I wake up, I go look out my window, and I see a bird sitting on my side mirror. So I'm like, oh, that's what's happening here. You think this is for you. So, all right, cool. I go take my car to the car wash. The girl at the car wash looks at my car and she goes, dang, what happened to your car? I said, mind your business. Clean my car off, please. It took me 2 times to drive through the car wash. I got the most expensive car wash and it still took 2 times. So finally we got the bird poop off. I bring the car back to my house, park in my driveway. Not even 2 hours later, guess what I saw again on my same side of the car? More streaks of bird poop and a bird sitting right there on my side mirror. This went on for days. And then as those days went on, not only was the bird pooping on my driver's side of the car, but now I've got bird poop on the other side of my car too. So these birds are just using my car as their toilet. So, what does birds pooping on my car have to do with goals? You're probably asking yourself at this point. Well, it's simple. That same relentlessness that those birds had to keep pooping on my car is the same relentlessness that we all should have towards achieving our goals. No matter how many times I moved my car, I washed my car, I ran outside and threw sticks at the birds to get off my car. I didn't hurt any of them, if you're wondering about that too. But I threw sticks just to try to scare them, make it uncomfortable, but they still came right back to that car. That's how eager we should be to reaching our goals, to achieving our goals. And if we're not, then that's probably a sign that the goals that you have created aren't right for you. The reason why I think a lot of our goals fail is because they're not grounded in anything. I think in order for us to have effective goals that we're actually going to reach, we need to figure out what our purpose is or have some idea of what your purpose is. Just setting a goal just because, that's not going to do anything for you. You need to figure out what your purpose is and then create goals that will get you ultimately to that purpose. So whatever your goal is, whatever that purpose is, whatever is that thing that keeps you awake at night, whatever is that thing that when you daydream, this is how you see yourself, use that as like the end result and then spend some time thinking about what it's going to take to get you to that place. That's going to be your goals and your stepping stones. And don't be afraid to have small goals either. For some people, your goal might just be to wake up at a certain time every day because that's going to allow you to be more effective and allow you to be more productive every day. Don't be afraid to set small goals. The awesome thing about small goals is once you achieve those small goals, you get momentum. Once you've achieved it, then you can set a bigger goal. But the good thing is that since you've accomplished a smaller goal, you're excited in order to achieve a bigger goal, right? One of my goals is to be debt-free, and I'm giving myself maybe 8 more months to do that. Up to this point, I've already paid off 3 different loan accounts. That's awesome. But I have that momentum. I have that excitement. It's like, ideally, I see myself not having to pay any payments on any loan that I've taken out. So paying one loan at a time, starting with my smallest one and then building up. Dave Ramsey, baby steps. So shout out to Dave Ramsey. Not my idea, it's his. But that gave me that energy and that excitement to keep working to become completely debt free. So I've been sacrificing. I haven't bought myself any clothes, any shoes since last May. That's almost 12 months of me not spoiling myself with things. Right? So that's what I want for you all. Spend some time, think about your purpose, think about what you feel like your life is intended to accomplish. Okay? So wrapping up, again, the birds, I wore my cheetah print today. I don't know why. I'm animal print and I talked about animals today. But so it's kind of relevant. But again, ultimately, I share that story again to share with you that if you don't feel like you are working to achieve your goals in the same way that those birds worked hard to keep pooping on my car, then it might be time for you to sit down and reevaluate your goals. So thank you so much for watching. I hope something was said that challenged your thinking. If you have any questions, always feel free to hit me up on any social media, on YouTube, email me. I would love to hear some of your thoughts. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye.